Jeff, I don't know how that elephant got there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like a good spot for an elephant to be in. There's no peanuts or circus, or, you know, like whatever it is that elephants are into. I don't really keep up with the elephant scene these days.
I wonder if there's a way I could save this elephant.
I bet there is, Patrick Klepek.
See, now I captured that elephant.
You stole that elephant's soul with your voodoo camera.
Yeah. Now just.
Oh, why would you? Oh, okay, all right.
All right. So this is Snapshot. It's a game that just came out on Steam for PC. There's a Mac version coming eventually, I believe, and later this year it's coming out for Vita and PS3. It's been right. You've probably seen it before. It was in the PAX 10. It was in the IGF.
I had heard of it before, but I had never actually seen it until.
I played it like 3 or 4 years ago as an IGF judge. So like this game has been putzing around for a while. It's finally coming out. So let me start this level over. The basic mechanic, if you haven't already picked up on it, is that there are objects in the environment you can snap up using your. It's not really clear if you look at this robot. I'm not really sure what he's doing.
He's taking pictures.
You can grab objects in the world and those become photos. You can take photos of stuff that you can't do anything with, but if you lay those out, it's not really going to do anything.
Yeah.
So I got to get this elephant to move that box because you have these red zones. No photo zones.
Oh.
Really not sure who's the dick that went around adding all these no photo zones to the world. But
that's.
Now that has been pushed out of that section, I can now.
You can grab it.
Grab it.
Okay.
And so there's some additional mechanics that we'll get into that. It's like you'll see that's at a diagonal. So when I bring this out, I can follow a diagonal, and then I can also
okay, all right.
shift this around. So that'll come into play in some of the different puzzles. Like there's an object that allows you to bounce, and so if you were to lay that down diagonally, it would propel yourself forward diagonally as opposed to up and down, left to right.
Cool.
So let's see where we're at in this puzzle. Okay, so
what's the goal in each level? Is it just sort of
so you've
get
got
to
these
the end?
Of course, you've got little things you got to collect.
Yeah.
There is a hidden object in each world that's just some inanimate thing that is fairly obvious. Usually it's like in a corner. You collect all those, you get medals. But you know the base gameplay is to just get to the end. There's a little star at the end that you're trying to get through, and then all this other stuff is got different objective-based things that'll be more obvious when we get to the end. So if I drop elephant in there. Oh wait, I already fucked this up. Okay, the elephant's got to push the box. So these red boxes you cannot push. Blue boxes you can push.
Okay.
So if I drop this in there, drop him in there, he'll turn around. These little guys down here are pressure plates that activate different things in the environment.
Okay.
I haven't played this puzzle before, so I'm not totally sure which one this one's going to do.
So how are you controlling this?
So right now I'm with a 360 controller. Still got the mouse hooked up, so you can see this is the mouse. So you can move a lot faster with this, but because it's a platformer, I find that the controller is better for that part.
It's like right analog stick to move the window?
Yeah, right analog stick to move around. It's honestly easier to do everything but the actual capturing and releasing. That's a lot easier with the mouse. Because it's an analog stick, you just do not get the fidelity that you get with a mouse.
Yeah.
And there are times when I find that to be kind of a factor. So there's a bit of risk-reward in it where you'll just kind of have to feel out which one you want to do. But the nice part is that I have both plugged in right now. So
you can just kind of switch back and forth on the fly.
In the event that you're having some severe trouble with something, I could just switch back to it.
So was that the end of the level up there?
I could finish there. So let's see if we can find the little hidden thing. So that's how the level can end pretty simply, and that's when you're doing the time trials. That's going to be pretty important. So I'm trying to collect all these. You can also bounce off.
No one told me the elephant was bouncy.
Take that. Drop the elephant there. Up here. These old platforms. So it's sometimes a balancing act of you can only keep 3 photos in rotation at once.
Yeah.
And that includes when you find the inanimate object that doesn't actually do anything, but you need to collect and bring it to the end of the stage.
Okay.
But you don't have to do it all in one run. So if you don't want to mess with it, you don't have to. But I found that it is possible to get to the end with that. on your side. So there.
All right.
There's the object.
Ah.
Right there. That's. I should be able to move right to the
Oh,
end.
yeah. Okay.
So this is the first chapter, according to the cutscenes.
Okay.
It looks like there are 3 or 4 chapters. We'll boot out to the lobby, and there's a lot of levels in this
You need
game.
that elephant. Oh no, you don't. Okay.
So this is the end. Then I start tallying up all the stuff you did. Tell you what you can go back and do. Got your star count and then your total star count for the section that you're in.
And you made it to the end with the elephant, so bonus
did.
there. Okay.
Right, so we'll boot out to the lobby. This keeps track of all the stuff. So I'm 2/3 through this. Haven't done the 3rd one. But it goes, I think the first chapter has 9 sections. But when I got to when I opened up chapter 6, it opened up the ability to go to, or section 6 of chapter 1, it opened up the ability to go to chapter 2. So,
okay. So
you've gotten tired of
yeah.
goofing around in the forest, or you're stuck in a certain puzzle, you have the ability to go on. And also, there are usually multiple doorways in each chapter open. So if you do get stuck on just some particular puzzle, there's usually an option to go forward and just start messing around with something else. It kind of gives you some nice options there.
Cool.
I want to try and find. Okay, so this shows off one of the more. The deceptive part about when we do some of these games for quick looks is that if you just jump in, a lot of like the deeper mechanics don't really start to become apparent. So I tried to get a little bit further so that we would be able to show off some of that stuff. So this is definitely a section where, so you have these guys, they're your bouncy dudes. Jump on them.
All right.
I can't reach.
That's not high enough.
So you start looking around, figuring, well, maybe there must be an item I've missed. Does not appear to be an item that I've missed. So I'm missing something. And I grabbed it on the way down, but there was an arrow pointing up. So when I was first solving this puzzle, I was like, okay, well, put that guy down, go in the center, maybe there's something I'm missing. As it turns out, what you're missing is, oh god.
Oh.
Let's see if I can pull it off. Ah.
Gotta wait a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Crap. Ah. Naturally, I did it the first time.
Of course.
When I went through this.
There you go.
Oh! All right, let me try this one more time before there is no reason for me to keep showing what is clearly the mechanic.
Well.
Fuck. Let me try this. All right. Well, you know what I was trying to do.
I get you, man.
So basically, you're getting to the point where they're starting to, rather than just copying and pasting, and it's like a simple jump, you're starting to have to string together some more complicated maneuvers.
That seems like a case where the mouse would be.
Yes, that is probably a spot. I did do it with the controller the first time that I made it through that stage, but that does seem like a spot where you just don't get the precision from the analog stick. They do have this.
So you can
Crank that up. So now I can move. That moves much faster. That is probably not optimal.
Nope.
I was doing mostly fine for most things at the default setting, but certainly it's there if you want to futz around. So why don't we jump ahead to the.
So I played like the first 3 levels of this and thought it was really charming. It's good to see that mechanically it gets meatier than it does. Than it is at the start. Some cool twists on that stuff.
Yeah, so this is really where it started getting pretty complicated, and I didn't realize. Oh god, I switched the. That's what was screwing me up. Inverted. Okay, So the camera captures momentum. Like it doesn't just capture the item. And I jumped ahead. So maybe this is introduced in the forest stage earlier, but I jumped ahead to kind of start futzing around and did not realize that. So for example, I drop this, push it.
Okay, yeah.
So you can immediately see how this game can start layering on some weird shit. So I got 3/4 through this puzzle. We'll see if I can finish it here. Okay, so you have that. And then you start to get to cases where like you're jumping and then having to drop.
Right.
Like that. Okay. Oh. Capture it.
Well.
A little bit further out. Roll, 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 roll. Okay. Oh, and I already fucked it up. God damn it, I was supposed to grab that thing. Shit. Okay, all right. So one of the things I wish this game had is some sort of like, you can restart the level very easily by just hitting select.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of cases where you will get, like it's this one specifically, 3/4 of the level, make a mistake that you cannot reverse. And then you have to go back through. So these.
So you can't just, I mean, it seems like you'd be able to just like take the photos and snap stuff up and try it again.
No, because these red sections means you cannot take a photo of it.
Oh, so once it's in there.
Once it is entered there, you cannot just take it out.
Man.
So there are multiple times where you'll get mostly through the level and then make some dumb mistake or not have looked far enough into the stage where you can't get those objects back. And that can be a little frustrating, especially because it wouldn't break the game to just let you, like, say, reverse to what you were at.
Right.
And the checkpointing, there are no, like, mid-level checkpoints, at least not as far as I am in the game.
Right.
Which means that you kind of just have to start over. So let's give this one a shot. Okay, so that should have the momentum. Okay, so now that has removed that no photo zone.
Ah.
Capture that. Drop that down. Drop this guy. The animation in this game is really well done. Like it adds like a nice little touch to everything.
It's got a nice look overall, I think.
Okay. So now this is where I screwed up before, but theoretically that should have removed the no photo zone where that snowball was. I hope. And this is a case where you'll have to try and
drop it on the yeah.
So, oh, I might have just fucked myself. Okay, what happens if I drop this guy here? Okay. No. Okay.
Huh.
Let's see. I got him back. Oh, no, okay. I think I'm okay. Okay. So now I've gotten that, which means this is one thing that's a little frustrating. Doesn't like let you do any like mid-air adjustments. So like times when it's like, okay, just let me shift it to the side.
Right, yeah.
It can be, I mean, they've got the picture in the corner, which gives you a sense of where it's at.
Yeah, so if you want it, so since it's far left in the photo, you kind of have to
like,
adjust.
Yeah. Works most of the time, but there are enough times that it'd be nice if you could do some sort of fine-tuning that it would be useful. So now I made it to the end. And that's a stage where it was the first time I had like kind of like everything I had learned start coming together.
Right, yeah.
So you've got the momentum stuff I think is really, there's clearly, okay, I missed a whole section. So 20 out of 34 means that I missed some whole section of that level that probably had to do with the catapult. But they really start layering that on top of each other, and it makes it pretty interesting. It starts to get, you know, it's very easy. Despite being someone that really does like a lot of these 2D platformers, I totally don't blame people for sort of getting tired of them. Like sort of like where AAA games, the first-person shooter seems to be like the base level genre.
Yes.
The platformer seems to be that for a lot of the independent community, where you sort of have like a base level understanding of here's how this game works, and then I'm going to try and do something different with it.
Right.
Okay, so this. Okay. I think I need to carry the momentum. Oh, actually, maybe this will probably produce enough momentum. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that objects would also bounce off that thing.
Yeah.
That really gives them a lot of crazy tools to work with when it comes to
so that's the hidden
building puzzles for this game.
That's the hidden object. I can't really take it with me right now, because I think I might need all 3 of these objects for something or other. But now that I've cleared that off,
you should
theoretically
be able to go back.
to just come back. But yeah, it's pretty clear how this game could easily start stacking a bunch of. All right, let's see. If I drop this. I don't.
So you probably need a snowball to.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Can you get it momentum from rolling the same place you had it roll earlier, then just capture it and then have it roll into the.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Well, I got the momentum going.
Yeah.
That's also something that would be kind of nice if there was, like, when it does capture momentum, if that was indicated somewhere on
In the
picture.
photo.
Like, hey, this is heading in this direction.
Well, if you only got 3 photos, I mean.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wouldn't be.
Shit. Keep messing up these triggers. Okay. Release. Now. I wonder what
Just
it would...
on top of that block right there, and then it roll off to the left and.
Let's try.
Oh.
Shit. Wonder. Maybe I'd be missing a piece. What if it would bounce off of? Oh. Okay, wait. I have an idea. Wait. Nope. Let's see if I can get it to. So I might be able to like shoot it at that, but I can't. Wait.
Yeah. What if it was rolling to the right?
Well, no. I'm thinking if I.
And you had that at the end of it.
Ooh. Can I get this to go diagonal?
But if you get it rolling to the right pretty fast,
You think it might just bounce?
it might just bounce.
Like if I use the momentum from that and then release it that way. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I gotta flip it. Fuck.
Oh, can you flip it? Can you flip it to reverse
Yes.
the momentum?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you put the spring at the end of this little the thing that you're on,
Yeah.
back to the right. The spring right there.
Like right there?
And then get it, yeah, and then get it rolling to the right real fast. Maybe it would bounce and carry over and hit it there.
Oh, I was in the freaking no photo zone. Oh.
I don't know. All right.
All right.
Well, it's not just sticking
yeah.
on one puzzle.
All right. Let's we'll jump in really quickly to one more stage.
Yeah. Any kind of user level creation tools?
Doesn't seem like that
Okay.
so far. You know, wouldn't be surprised if, like Super Meat Boy, that's something that came later.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely, that would be something that would do really well to increase the longevity of this game.
What do you think? I mean, how do you think touch controls would impact this, like on a Vita or something?
I think it's easy to see how that would work just fine. Like that gets, you know, approximates closer to a mouse, but you also get the you know, this is a game where the touch controls on a device that has sticks and buttons, I think could be pretty perfect, because you'd be able to get the precision placement that you get from touch, but also get the precise control of the character that you get from having an analog stick. I want to say on the version I played at E3, they had it mapped to the back touch, which didn't work that well, just because you don't know where your fingers are at.
So the same problem that every other back touch game ever has.
I mean, fortunately, that device has front touch,
yeah.
So there's theoretically no reason why. What this stuff is? Hidden imagery? That's what this was called.
Huh.
I missed something?
Well, it looks like.
Oh wait, it's pointing at something.
Okay, so go stand there. Now pick up that thing that looks like it formed a box by the way the parallax scrolling stuff came together.
Yep.
That's real crazy.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is the stuff
that's kind of devious almost. This
is the stuff that starts to make me understand why I played this game like 3 years ago, and then wondered, like, what the hell have they been doing? Like, you know, because I remember the IGF demo that I played was just this very pure, basic mechanic of, okay, so you copy and you paste these objects.
Right.
Like, okay, there must be something else hidden. What? Like, what? I don't know. I'm gonna bail out of that.
Yeah.
But they kind of took that, have run with it, and you know, stuff with like this hidden imagery. Yeah, like they could probably get real shitty. Like maybe, like it's also even possible that like that puzzle that we weren't quite getting, maybe there was a hidden object that we like don't understand how that mechanic works. Like there's the benefit.
I don't know.
Of going ahead.
They're pretty clear about calling it Hidden Imagery Part 1. I wouldn't think they would just pump every level full of that.
Probably not.
Except for maybe some of the secrets or things like that. But yeah, hard to know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you know, that's probably a good place to stop. I think that gives a good. Oh. So that's the hidden object.
Oh, hey.
Just the elephant in the background. Yeah. So yeah, that gives you a good sense of like where this game is going, and it seems devious. You know, I certainly don't blame people for being put off by just yet another 2D platformer from some independent developer. But
cool mechanic.
It's all about in the execution.
Yeah.
And I think between like Davey Plixels was another great one recently, and this goes in a different direction. Oh, that's actually just an elephant.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now I got mouse. So yeah, that is Snapshot. Cool. It is $10 on Steam right now. Not sure when it's coming to PS3 or Vita, but I'm pretty sure it's this year. And they had said at some point that they're going to talk to Sony about, you know, possibly being part of the same program that SoundShapes was, where you might get one copy for each.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
This would work really well, and hopefully they'll get some level creations tools too. But if you want it,
it
is out on PC now. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, cool. Thanks, Patrick.